Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today for this presentation on building a fall 2025 course schedule for the School of Engineering. We are the Bobcat Advising Center, and my colleague and I will be guiding you through this presentation. I will be presenting the first half, and she will present the second half. With that said, let's jump right in. To start off, we wanted to provide you with a general agenda with what we'll be covering in this video. We will share a little bit about our office. We will look at the School of Engineering's major and information, discuss general policy, review some registration tips, and then conclude with some reminders. So first off, as I mentioned, we are the Bobcat Advising Center, or the BAC. We are the advising home for all first-year students in every major, all lower division undeclared transfer students, and all continuing undeclared students in any class. We promote student success through academic advising, appointments, walk-in advising, workshops, and connecting students with appropriate resource. Overall, we are here to support you as you embark on your educational journey towards your personal, academic, and career goals. Before we keep moving forward, you may hear us or see the term SOE. All this means is that SOE is also School of Engineering. Now, on screen here, you will see all of the different majors that the School of Engineering offers. I won't read all of them, but it is important to keep note that there are 3 new majors, specifically Aerospace Engineering, AE, Biochemical and Biomolecular Engineering, BCME, Management of Innovations, Sustainability and Technology, or MIST. Know that some of our majors do have emphasis that you can declare as part of your major. Some emphasis is only optional, and some of them are mandatory based off of your majors. If you do see your major on this list, you are in the right presentation. However, if you do not see your major listed, you are either in the wrong presentation or you are interested in an engineering major. If you are in the wrong presentation, know that we do have other presentation for the other majors as well. Now, if you are in the correct presentation, this means you are either an undeclared student, interested in an engineering major, or you are a student who is hoping to change into the School of Engineering. The good news is that during the summer, as an incoming student, you can actually submit a major change form. You can do that by following the step 8 on the admitted student next step page. You can scan the QR code on the screen to access the specific website if needed. Now, however, if you do want to submit a second major change, you do need to speak with your BAC Academic Advisor, so make sure you contact our office. I do want to cover a little bit of some SOE's normal progress policy here. The School of Engineering does require that you follow along with the UC Merced's normal progress policy. Definitely make sure to check out our little video about how to understand your credits and units by scanning that QR code as well. In the School of Engineering, they do recommend that you always take a minimum of 12 units in every semester. Lastly, it is important for you to know that you should always take a minimum of 2 courses relevant to your major. So this may include math courses, science classes, engineering courses, and even your technical elective as required. And so again, this is to ensure that you are completing your degree in a timely manner. In the School of Engineering, most if not all majors requires that you take an introductory course. These courses are typically listed at 001 and are a good introduction into your major. These introductory courses are typically taken within the first semester unless specified by the faculty. A good example is environmental engineering. It is required that you take CE 001, but it should be taken in the first semester of your second year. Other things to be aware of is all fall 25 admits in the aerospace engineering major must take specifically Mechanical Engineering 001. DSA 1 and MIS 1 are both 4-unit courses, while other courses are about 1 unit. Moving along here, we do want to cover a little bit about the general policy with UC Merced. What we have here is placement exam. If you haven't done your placement exam yet, we do encourage you to do that as soon as possible. If you're not familiar with placement exam R, we do encourage you to scan the QR code on screen to learn a little bit more about placement exam. SOE majors, it is highly recommended that you take the math and the writing placement exam. If you are a CSE major, it is also encouraged that you do specifically the CSE placement exam All SOE major should also consider the Chem placement exam except the CSE major, the DSA major, and the MIST major. You do not have to do the chemistry placement exam. Now, if for any reason that you are interested in a health career, you should also aim to take both the math and the Chem placement exam to help you with that. A little bit about some general course information. The first thing here we have is Biochem and Physics. These courses typically have multiple sections when registering. For example here, a lot of the introductory Biochem and Physics courses has a separate lab. So what that means is that it's not associated together. Therefore, you must search for that lab section separately. Bio and Chemistry, they both have a lecture, discussion, and lab component, while Physics has a lecture, discussion, lab lecture, and lab discussion section. So if at any point when you are registering for a course and you are missing any one component, you will receive an error message. It is also important to know that for Physics 8 and 18, you must have Calculus 1 completed before or taken at the same time as the Physics. For the Writing 1 is a preparatory course and Writing 10 is a college level writing course. Based off your placement exam, you will be able to select either Writing 1 or Writing 10. Writing 10 must be taken even if you take Writing 1. Writing 1, on the other hand, is an optional course for anyone who feels that they would like to practice more on their writing. For the math courses, math placement must be taken in order for you to take a math course. If you don't have the math placement taken, you cannot take a math class. Math 8 is a non-STEM major course only. So as a School of Engineering, typically you will not take Math 8. It is also important to know that Math 21 is designed more for physical science and the School of Engineering majors. Math 11, on the other hand, is a bio and non-STEM major course only. So keep that in mind, so make sure that you do not take the wrong math course. Just a little quick note, all courses are typically designed to have a 3-digit number, starting with 0 or 1. So in this case, you may see 001, 010, or 011. Next up here is we do have information about Smart Start registration. So for any student who has registered for the new student orientation by the deadline of June 9th, you will automatically be eligible for the Smart Start registration. Smart Start allows the Office of the Registrar to place you into 8 to 16 units based off of your major. You will still be required to take additional steps to ensure that you're meeting that 12-unit minimum to be full-time student. So that means that you may have to register for some GEs or elective courses. Know that all of the classes that you are put into through the Smart Start registration can be adjusted, but we do encourage that you meet with your BAC Academic Advisor before you make any of those changes. Now, our BAC Academic Advisors are available over summer for support as well. So make sure you read that Friday, May 30th email that we sent out to you. For students who were not able to register for new orientation by June 9th, no worries, you are still allowed to register for your courses. You will be given an assigned registration date and time, so make sure you're checking up on those specific date and time. Now, as mentioned, us BAC Academic Advisor will be available to support you over the summer to help you with registration as well. Make sure you check out our mini-series to really help you understand some of the different components that you need in order to be successful. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave it open to my colleague to take over the rest of the presentation.
All right, so know that at UC Merced, there are a variety of classes that students can take that all count towards their degree. Courses that fulfill major requirements are courses specifically required for the major. General Education, or GE classes, are UC Merced required courses that provide breadth to the degree, and electives are any courses not counted toward GE or major requirements, but are beneficial to meeting the 120 units required for graduation, as well as aiding students in exploring different courses. Throughout your time here at UC Merced, you're going to be taking a little bit of each of all of these categories, but just know that these are the purpose that they serve. For possible ideas on elective courses, students can choose to double major or minor in a subject outside of their primary major. Students can officially declare a double major in their second year, but can begin taking courses as early as their first year. However, please note that some majors do not allow a double major, and a student must declare a double major before completing 90 units. The double major might also require 60 or more additional units to be fulfilled alongside your primary major. A minor may require between 20 to 30 additional units to be fulfilled. Students can complete a minor in any school at UC Merced. So, for example, an engineering major can complete a minor housed in the School of Social Sciences, Humanities, and Arts. However, some minors are not allowed to be combined with specific majors. Minors can be declared in the first semester or later and must also be declared before reaching the 90 units. Students must also have a major declared before being able to declare in a minor. Registration tips. So as we get closer to registration, there are a few general registration tips you should know. Although students can satisfy the SPARK requirement with either SPARK 1 or 10, SPARK 10 is a prioritized course for the fall semester. It's always encouraged to prioritize major courses over electives and GE classes. Math is a critical course for all School of Engineering majors, so please ensure that it remains in your schedule. Chemistry and physics are also critical for many SOE majors, but please keep in mind that different majors have different requirements, so make sure to confirm whether your major requires chemistry or physics. For this next portion of the presentation, we'll be providing registration tips based on the specific School of Engineering major. Please note that this is not a replacement for meeting with your BAC Academic Advisor. There might be some similarities between certain majors, but keep in mind that the recommended courses are specific to each major. Aerospace Engineering. On the left side will be a list of prioritized courses that are based off placement exams, transfer credits, AP or IB scores, and should be adjusted as needed by selecting from the other course options list on the right side, or connect with your BAC Academic Advisor for more assistance. For example, students might need to register for Math 5 if not placed into Math 21, or Chem 1 if not placed into Chem 2. The prioritized courses for fall are Math 21, Physics 8 with the 8 lab, Chem 2 with the 2 lab, SPARK 10, and ME1. ME1, also known as Mechanical Engineering 1, is required for fall 2025 admits only. ME1 is the introductory seminar course for the fall semester. Let's select Computer Science and Engineering as another example. The prioritized courses for the fall semester are Math 21, CSE 22, Writing 1 or Writing 10 based on the placement, SPARK 10, and CSE 1. CSE 1 is the introductory seminar course for the fall semester. At the end of this presentation, we will be going through the other majors for the School of Engineering and reviewing the prioritized courses for each major. Before we conclude this presentation, we have some important reminders that you should know. For more information and support, check out our helpful BAC Things to Know mini video series. The QR code is also found on the right side of this slide, so you can easily check it out from your mobile device. Check your UC Merced email daily for updates and important information from UC Merced. Register at your assigned time for the best chance of getting your courses. Please note that every student has their own unique time ticket of when they can access registration, so please ensure that you are familiar with your assigned date and time. And BAC Academic Advisors are available over summer to provide you with support. Using your UC Merced email, be sure to connect with your BAC Summer Academic Advisor if you have any questions. Be sure to visit us on our YouTube channel and official Instagram page to find more helpful videos to help you remain successful at UC Merced. Please note that you can also call our office Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for any general questions as well. We are located in the Collegian Library, room 122. Thank you for watching!